I kind of want to chat today. Let's find a bench. I have allergies and just don't worry about whatever's happening here. Just don't worry about it. Hey guys, this is Lizzie from The Balanced Build.
What does that even mean?
Well, we have to go back to October of everyone's favorite year, 2020. I had a really nasty fall and I broke my hip, sustained injuries throughout my left leg, including nerve stuff and all sorts of fun things. And I also had a shoulder impingement, all on the left side. Uh, so that was a year and a half ago now. And so I kind of wanted to make a video about kind of where I'm at currently. Because we're still riding the struggle bus. Things are still happening, making progress though. So I just kind of want to document where I am currently. At this point in time, I'm dealing with limited mobility in the hip, especially like external rotation. And that makes it kind of difficult to do a lot of things actually. That kind of makes it difficult to do a lot of different exercises. And I'm trying to find ways to kind of work around all that and do exercises while still being, safe and still in proper alignment. So I'm not hurting anything more. I'm just kind of like working on finding ways to work around those types of things, as well as chronic pain. I'm in pain every day, and how it hurts and how intense, it varies quite a bit. And so I'm going to talk about some of the training that kind of goes along with that, or the things that I've been doing for myself, as well as numbness in my muscles. It's kind of like, it's weird. It's kind of like I have ghost muscles. Like I know they're there, but I only feel their presence sometimes. And so it's difficult. I know I'm engaging them, and like I can look in a mirror, I can see it activating, and I can feel it a little bit, but it doesn't feel like a contraction. It just feels hollow. I don't know if that makes sense. If anyone experiences this, please drop a comment below and let me know how you're dealing with it and how that kind of feels for you, because I feel like I can't be the only one. But the problem is, if I'm doing, let's say squats, for example, if I'm doing squats and my right leg is burning, but my left leg doesn't really feel it, and it sounds great, like on paper, but when you actually apply that, it's hard to know at what point I should stop. Like if I go to failure, if my leg collapses from under me, it's just kind of a scary thing. So how does training look like now? Variety. And it's just variety to hit everything differently. And I also stop short. So I do things every day, even if it's something mellow, like just a flat 1 mile walk, and something along those lines where it's just kind of like a recovery type of thing, but it's still very chill, and I can still kind of get in some sort of movement, get some juices flowing, even if it's just on a very, very low level. Just keeping it low impact is also really key. And no matter what I do, because I am trying to move in some way every day, is I always, on the harder days especially, is I always cut it short. Like my efforts, like on the intense days, probably like 70-80%, I stop. And I find that if I only go to that point, I don't experience as much pain, and I am able to like continue training the rest of the week. Otherwise, I could be down for like 2, 3, 4 days sometimes when I've pushed it just a little bit too far. So it's a lot of touch and go. It's a lot of kind of feeling it out, and which leads me to really kind of connecting with my body on a much deeper level than I ever have before. And in that way, like having these, I like to say limitations, but having these boundaries to work within, I'm really finding like what my body responds to now and how I can really kind of move through while trying to limit some of that pain. For me right now, these things really work currently. We'll see how long they last for, or if I am able to increase things as I go. As long as I am keeping it challenging enough that I know that I'm progressing, that's all that really matters to me right now. And any goals I have, I've just kind of set them aside. I have goals, obviously, but I I don't want to like hinge too much on like a time frame, because some things I can gain, you know, kind of consistently, and then other things are just taking super long. And I've really worked to, I've been working a lot on shifting my mindset too. And that's been really helpful because it's really easy to get discouraged. It's really easy to focus on the things that I can't do. But instead, I'm just focusing on whatever I can today and just being like super grateful for the opportunity to move however I can. Even if there are so many things that I would love to do, there are so many things that I get to do, and I'm so thrilled that I can. Like, these are things that I wish that I had really embraced before. It was just being kind to my body, working out in a way that supports it, and being just trying to really strive for a healthier lifestyle, and also being kind to my body and like letting it kind of repair, recover, and also push it to a place in hopes of getting stronger and being more mobile. And some days are just, they're just mobility days. I really enjoy calisthenics. I've been playing around on I got this really cool pull-up bar rack situation, and I've really been loving that, playing around with all sorts of things. I actually just got a yoga hammock. I'm a little scared of it. I've played on it a couple times, and yeah, it's kind of intense, but I'm hoping to do a video on that soon also. But it's variety, it's being kind, consistent, but we're all just doing what we can do. And fitness is going to look different on everyone. And I think it's really interesting working within these boundaries that things that were tried and true before, they don't work for me now. And so it's like I'm just kind of like figuring out how to move and get stronger within these boundaries, and trying to find a way to really connect and to really work with my body as it is today, as it is now, and just forget everything from before, because everything was so sudden. I mean, like literally, like I fell down a metal spiral staircase, and next thing I know, I'm going into surgery to pin my hip back together. And it just, everything, life just changed like that. So it's just kind of like this whole thing of like just coming to terms with that and just being cool with it and being grateful for what's available. So that's where I am today. And I'm hoping that I can explore new things. I'm really trying to stay curious as well, like just curious about what I can do, like different ways to work out. And so I'm gonna be trying a lot of those things, and I'm gonna be taking you with me. And thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment below if you have anything that you want to ask or commiserate on. You can also follow me on Instagram at The Balanced Build, and you can also DM me there too in case you don't want to leave a public comment. I know this is a real quick wham bam video, but I just kind of wanted to make it to have a baseline as to where I am now, because it's been officially a year and a half, and I just kind of want to document from here anything previously in the last year and a half. I'll be kind of sprinkling those things throughout future videos. So take care, happy training, and let's just get ready for summer. I'm so excited. So excited.